We bought some local lychees from farmers market. The local one is fresh from the tree and tastes very good. We were told they have something called a mountain apple. And what do they say?
Just that the fruit doesn't really have much flavor, but that it's very, very juicy.
So I will try to cut it.
For all we know, there's a great big pit on the inside.
Oh, there is a pit. And I will try to taste it. It's not sweet. What do you taste?
Texture is like a plum. Yeah, it really doesn't have any flavor other than a sort of a sweetness, a little bit of a tangy skin. It is pretty juicy. Actually, I'd say the texture is maybe like a pear.
That's a lychee tree.
Lychee, yeah, that's what they call.
Called a lychee?
Lychee.
Lychee, not lychee. Okay.
No.
Lychee, okay. Lychee tree, or here people call it a lychee tree. It's a very big one. You see on the top, all the lychees are lychees. Avocado tree.
Now the seaside apple bananas are actually infertile. If you want to have more bananas, what you need to do is wait for all the new growth to come up from the roots below. At a certain point, you can chop that from the tree, and when prepared, it's edible. It should taste like an artichoke heart.
There is a process of green coffee bean and then red cherry, and then process and then the green beans, and then roast to the coffee.
This tree here represents year 1. Year 2 is represented by these rows next to us here. And year 3 are going to be these very tall rows next to us on this side.
After year 3, you cut them down to this level.
Yeah, so every 3 years they go through this whole process. So what happened was earlier this year, in around February or March, at the end of harvest season, we go through, we do an initial pruning. So we take trees of that height, and we chop them down to just a stump, just like this here. This is where they're cut the first time. They had no green growth on them at all at that time. About 2 months later, you start to see all the green come up, and it gets very, very bushy. You can see that quite a bit of this has been discarded just recently.
Oh, those drying deck?
Yeah.
Is it just air dried?
Well, sun-dried. So what this is here, this is what we call hoshidana.
Another interesting thing we did was to visit a coffee plantation. There are quite a few you can visit on the big island of Hawaii. And I learned that roasting coffee is a much more involved process than I had realized. And we also learned why Kona coffee is so good.
When it looks like it's going to rain, as it does almost every afternoon during our rainy season, you slide the whole roof back on, protecting everything from dry.
It's called a parchment.
Parchment.
Oh,
And it would taste grassy, you said?
Yeah, like grassy or hay.
okay. Can I taste it?
I would not, because people have been stepping on it.
Ah.
So when they go through the rake it, they just kind of step.
This is a different species of but usually it's a black, right? Coffee.
That's because it's
bean.
roasted.
Oh, roasted. Oh, okay.